You already know.
You already fucking know, bitch. Hey! Got all this paper, I don't go to class. Sure they look good with that double stuffed ass. Shoot man and gator, so I'll see you later. Your boy made the fader, all your shit is trash.
What's up guys, random footage from Ron here, and today I'm going to be talking about my insurance. Car insurance on the Skyline. How much I pay, what's the most I've paid, different companies that I've had to deal with, and the type of policies you really need. We're going to do that in a driving video. I just wanted to show off my badass garage lights. I'm going to have them all around the garage waiting for more to come in, but for 50 bucks, you get 8 of these bad boys off of Amazon. So I'll probably put the link to those in the description because I kind of feel like they're a very necessary thing for all car guys to have. So we'll start the video with the cold start. I'll have in-car and out-of-car footage, and then we'll get cruising. All right, I'll be back with y'all in a minute. There's the cold start for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get out of the garage so I don't fill it up with fumes. Get the windows rolled up because it's cold outside. Tight fit, I don't know if y'all can see that. So today, I'm gonna go over just a couple different things with having to insure this car. I have notes over here, so if you guys see me looking to my left while I'm talking, that is the reason. I'm probably going to cut here and come back when we get to a little bit more of an exciting view. It's just kind of a boring drive until I get there. All right, I will get back with y'all in a few. Alright guys, and we're back just in time to do a pull. Awesome sauce. Check that out. Brand new C8 Corvette. Alright, so I'm going to start this video off, number one, talking about the different type of policies and the policy that most people get on this car. Man, the C8's hauling us. On a car like this, you get a policy that's on either agreed value or a classic car insurance. This is important for these cars because it's hard to set a value on them in the U.S. market. So with an agreed value, you pick what you want to get paid out if your car gets totaled, you know, by your own insurance company or whatever. Number two, I wanted to bring up, sorry, looking at my notes, you need to do research on multiple policies, especially if you're younger like me. Below the age of 30, it's really hard to get classic car insurance. Geico wouldn't even insure me, like at all. They wouldn't touch the car for me. And then I tried Haggerty, which was a great company, very friendly, super easy to work with, you know, minimal, you know, things that they needed. But they were very, very, very expensive. So Haggerty, the exact numbers for me were $24.24 a year. It breaks down to about $202 a month. And this was for, you know, the normal coverages plus $20,000 agreed value, which is the same that I have on my new policy, which is State Farm. So State Farm is pretty cool. You do not have to be 30 to get the policies, and with Haggerty, you had to be 30 to get a discount. State Farm, you don't have to be. So with State Farm, I was able to insure this car with rental plus towing, which Haggerty doesn't offer for classic cars, for a total of, sorry, looking for my numbers, $264 every 6 months. So it breaks down to about $40 a month, which is about 20 to 25% of what it was before, which is crazy to me. I mean, this is why you have to do your research before you buy these cars. If you don't do the research, then you can get stuck like what happened to me, where I was in a rush to buy the car and ended up getting punished for a couple months before I did research on insurance. So do your research. You could go from paying $2,400 a year to $500 a year, and probably even a wider range. My driving record is decent. I haven't had accidents in a couple years. Everything's off. No speeding tickets. Nothing like that. Nothing that's currently on my policy. If you're a high risk driver, you might be paying the $2,400 with like a company like State Farm. But I've heard really great things. This is why I don't want to badmouth any of these companies. I've used Geico for all my standard insurance policies up until this point. And with Haggerty, everything was perfect with them. And for older people, I hear you're paying, that is the cheapest way to go, but you're limited on mileage. State Farm, you are not limited on mileage. So different things to consider. If it's your show car, you know, you might have to, you know, you might consider Haggerty if that's the cheapest option. But if it's like me, where I drive the car as much as I want, whenever I want, then you might want the unlimited mileage policy. Not that they probably ever check, but it's just something that you want to pay attention to. Sorry, I had to give you guys a quick under the bridge rev. But yeah, so just, you know, do the research. These cars are not much different than owning just an older Nissan. You know, I mean, that's all it is. It's just a Nissan from a different country. And another difficulty of insuring these cars, and why you do the insurance policies that I have and that other collectors have, is sorry I didn't bring this up earlier, is these cars don't have a standard VIN. Maybe the normal or the newer ones like the R34s do, but on these R32s you have a 12-digit VIN, which just kind of identified the car, where it was made, and you know, the same thing that our VINs do, but they're not 17 digits. So you have to keep that in mind. You know, you can't just call up your insurance company, give them this, you know, 12-digit VIN, and I want it insured. They'll laugh at you. You know, that's one thing. When you insure these cars with Haggerty or State Farm, you give them, you know, you give them the short VIN. You have to send them pictures sometimes of the title and everything like that to get the good coverage. You have to, you know, it's not, you can't just call them up, I have this and that, and here's a made-up VIN, and I want $50,000 in coverage. No, you have to send them pictures and prove the cars are nice and clean. That's, you know, I had to send them pictures of my interior, the engine bay. They wanted to make sure the thing had an engine in it, every corner of the car. So, you know, just things that you need to pay attention to. You know, don't buy a ragged out car with, you know, no parts on it and try to insure it for that much. Probably won't work. It might. It just didn't for me. But that was pretty much everything. You know, these cars, like I said, are relatively simple to own. Not too expensive, I guess, in range to other car enthusiast cars. Are probably all right there. I will end up probably making a video on, you know, what I paid for my car, because I'm sure some people are curious how much I've put into the car so far, just with improvements, maintenance, and things like that, because I did have the car gone completely over from a local specialist that works on a lot of Skylines. I had the paint completely wet sanded and paint corrected, as well as ceramic coating, so the car looks damn near perfect now. So I did spend that money. I cleaned the interior up. I guess I could have spent all that money towards modding the car, but I wanted to make sure that the car was not only good looking, but very solid before I start messing around with giving it more power, especially because it's boosted. It already has enough power to have fun with, and that's, you know, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it is definitely fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and break off now. I hope that this helps some of y'all either make your decisions for buying these cars, or maybe it'll help the people who already own it consider different insurances, you know. I don't know. So we're gonna go over to beach now. Maybe I'll get a little bit more footage of hauling ass here, there, if any cars play around. But other than that, I'm probably going to peace out. I appreciate the view. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna start busting out probably Skyline content once a week. Yeah, so let me know if you guys want to know anything about owning these cars, you know, how the purchase went, where I got it from, anything like that. Comment on the videos, let me know. Message me on Instagram, Skyline_Ron. Until next time, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. Peace. Here we go.